On Harley's penultimate episode for the first season is an epic one to say the least. Continuing on from the previous episode, the Legion of Doom's toxin turned the trees into people-eating monsters. This leads the Justice League into coming in and trying to help, but it also ends up with them wanting to send Harley and the peeps into the Phantom Zone. I guess innocent until proven guilty doesn't count with the League until Ivy uses the lasso of truth. Honestly, if it weren't for Ivy, everyone would have died in this episode, but we'll get to that. The Justice League are then sucked into Madame Fable's fairy tales because it turns out that she has teamed up with the Joker, and everything is now left up to Harley and friends. This leads to Ivy going supersized, Harley finding out about Kite Man, and the Joker making a comeback. Although he took a lot of Harley's ideas from a few episodes ago, so it's kind of funny that he just steals those. The Joker is also back after missing pretty much a handful of episodes. He's only been in about half the season, but he comes back and makes a splash by stabbing Ivy through the chest. It is an impactful and shocking scene to say the least for us, but for the characters within the show, it is a devastating blow. Particularly for Harley, who had just gotten her best friend back, and her and Ivy are now, were on good terms right up until she had died. I suppose it's ironic for the person to liberate Harley from the Joker is the one who has to die at his hand. But with next week's episode being the season 1 finale, I'm anticipating Harley turning the tables and getting even with the Joker. With a season 2 order already in the works, I'm sure we'll get a great cliffhanger. But with Ivy presumably gone and a beautiful bed of flowers in her wake, this episode ends in sorrow. But a 10 out of 10 for me. This episode was beautiful, violent, funny, and engaging, not a dull moment. And for an R-rated animated cartoon, there is the through lines and follow-up and results that haunt Harley for all that she's done in previous episodes. It all led to this moment, and I think that that's beautiful for a show like that to have. But let me know what you think down below, and what are your predictions for next week's finale?